Hey guys, Raichu here. Now, old back cards. What I mean is if the card is old on the back. If you compare it to a new Japanese card, they changed it from this old variant to this new variant around 2001 or something like that. So I'm going to reference these as being old back cards, if you didn't know that. So yeah, they're Japanese old back. Now, don't grade them, seriously. It's honestly near impossible to get an old back PSA 10. And yeah, I mean, it's just near impossible to get an old back card that is like gem mint raw in general. It's even out of the packs it doesn't happen. So right here we have a Raichu that is a mint 9. This is the only real thing I can see wrong with it. Just that little bit of edgeware there. I mean, this is flawless. There's a print line that goes through the card and maybe, but like, come on. Oh, we're fine. Beautiful Raichu. Now, I'll go through some other cards. I graded some regardless of the conditions. I just wanted to see how they went. Some of them I got 7, 8, 9s. So this is a Coronita King. This is a peelable card, so you peel it off like a, kind of like a sheet. If you look up Coro glossy peel things on Google, I guess, just have a look. And you'll see what it looks like. So yeah, pretty terrible advice from me. But we got the PSA 7 on that. PSA 8 on this Meowth. Wow, this thing is clean. For like how old this is. One dot on the top there. Centering maybe. They're really hard to grade. So glossy cards, I'd probably stay away from them. Don't grade them. Old cards like Nutta Wakes, Nutta Wake, however you say that. It's a very, very, very clean Psyduck here, to be honest. Very little edgeware. Maybe just trying to see something, this top edge there. Let's see if we can. So you see very, very tiny little edge. Kind of lip, I guess. It's not really a dent. I mean, I wouldn't really call that a dent, to be honest. But yeah, we've got the Mankey. So yeah, I'm trying to find better ways to record lately. If anyone has like a, if you could just let me know. Like I'm trying to do like more of a top-down view, but I can't do it with my current thing because I have like a $3 phone stand that I got from like the store. So if you have like a really good noob-friendly way to like record videos, because this is my phone reflection. You see this? I have like a red phone. If you know of a way like a noob-friendly like stick thing, and maybe like a phone cover I can use that's like doesn't reflect. So this is pretty cool. A Gray Star Pikachu promo. So it's in English, but it was released in Japan to kind of like celebrate the release of like the English Pokemon at the same time. So they kind of wanted to show Japanese people what the English cards look like. Now this is an English back, but it's printed on Japanese cardstock, as you can see. In the back is like kind of quite glossy as well, and the front is glossy. This doesn't happen to English cards. Look how sweaty I am with my fingers. It's kind of gross. So this got an 8 as well. Very sad. I cracked this out of a CGC 9, if you cared. So it's got a bit of edgeware there, and that is a little bit of the plastic still on the card from the cracking. So maybe I damaged it. Maybe they didn't like that, but yeah. The Gray Star Pikachu, there's a Jigglypuff that looks the same. We get a 7 on this Flying Pikachu. So like I said, if you have any tips, tricks, things for a noob like me, because I'm just I'm really bad at all this technology stuff, so message me on Instagram or put it in the comments or something. So now we got some good stuff. We still do got some good stuff. We got the PSA 9 on this Blaine's Growlithe. The Coro promos and PSA 10s are some of the most expensive old back cards outside of the super rare mega promo things, but yeah, it is these are really hard to get in 10 for a reason. Like for an absolute reason, these are really hard to get in 10. So we got the Marill Coro promo. I'm not going to dispute any of the grades because yeah, like I said, near impossible. I had a whole Coro promo set that I purchased from someone, and I graded a Bulbasaur in a 10, and I sold that for like $1,500, which is just nuts. So I decided to submit the rest of the set. And this is what happened. I got the Smoochum. Now, I don't know how much this sells for. I'm going to estimate probably around $400 to $500. There's 2 on eBay for $2,000 each, but those people are probably just kidding themselves. I mean, old back cards are cool, but they're not that cool. So yeah, I try to stay away from old cards because 1, they're near impossible to find in good condition. 2, they're near impossible to find in good condition. Well, I put 3 fingers up. But 2, they're near impossible to find in good condition. Remember, those are the two most important things. You can't find them in good condition. And my whole thing is I want to grade cards and get 9s and 10s. It is near impossible. So it's very difficult. And like the risk versus reward, the reward is so low. Because even in some of these old back cards in 9s, you just don't get that much. Even in a 9. So second best case scenario, because 10 is the best case scenario. Second best case is a 9. They're pretty much worthless. Like the market's not there for them. There's not that many people who really like them. A lot of people like to buy them in binder sets, and like the people pay like this card. I don't know how much it's worth, but I'll look it up in a second. Okay, I just looked it up on eBay. There's 2 listings. There's one for $3,000, and there's one for $1,700 for a PSA 10. I couldn't find any solds, and I saw a sold PSA 9 of this card for like $43, and that's what I mean. It's just like you can sell like a modern full art or a modern holo for more in 10s, and the chance is 90%, 80% PSA 10 rate. For these old cards that just don't even have a high 9 rate, they have a high 8 rate. So yeah, so we got some edgeware down the bottom here. So I wonder what grade this card is. Edgeware both sides. Is it glossy? I'm pretty sure it is. Probably from the peeling. It's probably a 7. Okay, nice. Nice. Koga's Ninja's Gym. Pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, I don't really like to mess with the old cards too much, just because it's not really worth it to me, personally. So we got this Whooper. Wow, how good is my light that I got? It's from IKEA. You can just easily scan over the surface, find any dents or anything. Looks like it's got some line at the top there. Maybe that stopped me from getting... I feel like a 6 is probably a bit rough because it's got a very faint line on the card. This could have been seen as like a bend or a crease. Yeah, that is a crease. Or maybe I should have used the light. I only just got the light, so... Can't even see it on the front, man. Wow, a 6 because of that? Kidding me. Alright. The Scissor PSA 9. It's really hard to find flaws in these cards because of how glossy they are. So even in the video, you're probably like struggling. But yeah, it's a struggle for me to even see them in person. So yeah, this card's fucking flawless. I mean, Jesus Christ. No edgeware whatsoever. Centering's okay. It's not amazing, but like it's year 2000, bro. The 9 on that one. So we've got the 8 on the hip on top. So like I said, all signs just point to bad with old cards. And that's why I don't do them. I got a few questions this week. Like, Steve, you only do modern cards or you do like 2003 onwards. Reason number 1, I like modern cards. And reason number 2, I like the cards from 2003, 4, 5, 6 onwards. I don't really like the old cards. I didn't really grow up with them. My first set was Jungle. I got a theme deck. And then I got new cards at like Expedition. And then a new cards at like Black and White XY. So... this one has like a pretty big crease in the bottom. Probably from like the peeling. It's got a bit of lipping. Maybe that's why it's a 9. That's pretty nuts. Yeah, this card's terrible condition. You can see the lines on the back. Maybe this light's a bit too harsh for my camera, and it just messes up the focus. So you can see the lines that are there. It's pretty bad. But yeah, I mean, yeah, just the cards that I like tend to have a higher PSA 10 rates, and I've kind of molded that into myself. So this card has a bit of damage on the bottom as well. Pretty sad, but it is what it is. Got the 8. The 7 on the Misty Star U. Yeah. So I just like the new cards. I really like the modern cards. I think it's great. Every two months, month and a half, you get some really, really nice new modern cards. And they're coming out with artwork that is like we could never even imagine. So I'm very, very lucky to be a modern collector, a modern buyer, and even sometimes a modern seller, because I like to buy like 10 of each of some really good cards, and I'll sell 9 of them and I'll keep 1 for myself. So that's the whole idea. So yeah, if you do like old cards, I'm happy for you, because a lot of the times you can get old cards PSA 9 way cheaper than a brand new modern card that you can get out of like any pack. And I'm happy for you if you want to get that. Do I think that'll change? I don't really know. Do I care? No, I don't really care about any of this like market movements or like hashtag investing or anything like that. I don't really subscribe to that sort of stuff. I just buy cards at the market price and I sell cards at the market price. So that's pretty much it. And other than that, I really appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoy these old cards. I hope someone does, because I definitely don't. And have a great day.